Hey everyone, it's the Angry Honey Badger, and it is time for another episode of The Shop. Today we have what we would call a special episode, and we have a special guest with us. We have Ohmwrecker with us here today.
Hello!
You may have seen us playing a Skype game not too long ago with him in there with a couple of our friends. We were trying out his item, Ohmwrecker, which is not a super utilized item in the game, but we're going to go ahead and talk about that today. We're going to talk about its stats and kind of the origin of his item and why he has that item. So this is what we're going to do today. So starting off, let's just go over the base stats of this item. Oh, as he appears in the lane. We'll go over the base items itself. It builds from a Philosopher's Stone, which is going to set you back a handful of money, not too much, but it's going to set you back a little bit. It's going to give you that regen for health and mana and that gold over time. And then the other two aspects or other parts of it are then that blasting wand for 860 gold, which is going to give you 40 AP, and then that ruby crystal, which is going to cost you 475 gold and give you 180 health. Once you have all three of those, then you can build your Ohmwrecker for just a tiny bit more coin, and that's going to give you 350 health, 50 AP, 15 mana regen, 15 health regen, and then a unique active which prevents nearby towers from attacking for 2.5 seconds. It's got a 2-minute cooldown on it, but it is pretty awesome nonetheless for shutting off towers and kind of tower diving. So those are the general aspects of the item. We're going to be building it. So
you're building it too?
I'm going to build it.
All right.
Why wouldn't I build it?
Double Ohmwreckers.
Double ohms.
It'd be triple, because I'm here.
Yeah. Oh, whoa. My mind. It's getting blown. Yeah. So, Ohmwrecker. Why do you have an item named after you? Not that you named yourself after an item. I know people.
No. Yeah, that comes up a lot. People think that I named myself after the item. It's the other way around. So I've been playing the game since it first came out, and I was there when they first started to create the foundations for the referral program. And at the time I was playing with some writers, and really I'd never really tried to do anything related to referrals before. But they were kind of like, I guess egging me on a little bit, just saying like, oh dude, you should totally do this. Like, you've got an audience building, because I was making YouTube videos at the time. And they ended up, just essentially saying like, hey, you could even have like a really cool hero maybe named after you or something. So that was actually one of the big inspirations at the start. Was I was like, oh, that would be awesome, like have a hero named after me.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. But unfortunately, they changed that policy quite a bit. You can't have heroes named after you. But I think the first person to get somebody named after them was Grez. And he got like a lizard in that 3 versus 3 map named after him.
Oh yeah, the lizard.
Yeah. That's a guy who also did referrals. So yeah, really like with my YouTube videos and stuff, I started putting links in the YouTube videos. Just if people liked what they saw, or if they're interested in League of Legends, go ahead and check it out. So I ended up ramping up pretty quickly, and I got the first one of the first big rewards I was super pumped about was this skin here. Grey Warwick.
Yeah, that's a very, very rare skin. I'm actually super jealous.
Yeah. And well, yeah, that's what I hear. I mean, to me, though, this wasn't the big one. Like, the big one for me was the Twitch skin. That's what I really wanted at the time. And that one required, back when it was Referral Program 1.0, it required 350 verified referrals.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah. So it actually took me quite a while, but every time, like, here's kind of what happened. Every time I hit like another milestone, I would then I'd be like, oh, I think I'm done now, but I would end up then setting my sights on the next one. I'm like, well, shit, if I'm already at the Twitch skin, I might as well go for like the Wall of Fame plaque. And that's another cool one that they did for RAF people, was they'd go and they'd actually print out like a physical plaque and put it on a wall in the right offices. So I've got one up there. But then after I hit that, I was like, all right, you know what? I need to go for the 1,000. So I just kind of wrote it out. It took a while, but eventually I did hit my 1,000 referrals. And then I had to go through the process of just waiting for Riot to add something in the game, named after my summoner.
Yeah.
And I think it took like 9 months or so. But
wow.
Yeah. Eventually, well, the main thing is that what they were telling me is that it's really, really hard to name items or bring in new items into the game.
Yeah, it screws around with competitive play, and it's a lot of work to get it balanced.
Right. So, they wanted to essentially. It turned out they wanted to wait till season 3. That was like I guess their grand plan, and yeah, finally I got my item. So
Nice.
that
So
is just to set the record straight.
so lots of referrals basically to get your own item is what it takes. So
Yes.
what's your roughly total referral amount?
At this point, I've referred 3,600 something people.
Wow.
So yeah.
Just in case anybody's wondering what kind of comparison that would be, I have referral links in the bottom of all of my videos and in a few other areas, and I think I have maybe 70.
Yeah.
So, and only like 10 of them have reached level 10 maybe. So
Right.
there's a lot of dedication behind that, so that is just outstanding work, really.
Yeah. And like I said, I mean, I too had a YouTube channel, or I still do.
Yeah, you still have your channel. It's in the description of this video. Go check it out, everybody.
Yeah, please do. At the time, it was heavily focused on League of Legends, and since then, it's become kind of like a multi-game channel where I check out. Are you trying to fight with me?
No, I just spoken. I was just doing that for fun. Sorry.
But yeah. Now it's it's focused on multiple games. I do everything from triple A's to indie titles, and do impressions on them, full 1080p, with commentary over it. And
you had to say 1080p, didn't you?
Yeah.
Thanks.
That's how I roll, man.
I know. I roll 720.
Actually, that's what I was. That's what I was known for when I started making League videos. I was the first person really to be uploading regular 1080p videos of League of Legends games.
That's pretty good then.
Yeah.
So now that we have a little backstory on the item, where that came from, which is actually kind of the history of League. Whenever that comes out, we'll write that book. What about the item then? So you probably didn't have much word behind it, did you?
Well, they first reached out to me and they told me that they had an item in mind for me. They wanted to call it like Ohmwrecker or something like that. And I got the impression at that time it was supposed to be meant to be like an offensive item. But to this day, I don't know which item that was. It was obviously one of the ones they made for season 3.
Mm-hmm.
But my response to that was, I'm like, well, on my YouTube channel, I'm pretty much known for being Ohmwrecker, sorry, with just all together. And I prefer if you guys could try to like work something out there. So they ended up coming back to me and they're like, "Oh, we got the perfect idea for your item." And to me, it kind of sounded like they were trying to build around kind of like my play style. Typically, I'm a very aggressive player. I usually go for carries, and I was pretty well known for going for high risk attacks, even if there was a tower nearby. Just getting away with like just a little smidge of health. And so I think they were kind of going for that as just something that would support aggressive players or players who wanted to break past, essentially a lot of resistance at the tower, which, oddly enough, Ohm the actual Ohm symbol in the electric side of things is it's actually about resistance. I don't know if you know that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
very cool.
So, resistance wrecker. That's one way you can view it, and also Ohmwreckers. There's a play on words there with Ohmwrecker that, think about it, towers, right? You're defending your home, that type of thing. So, yeah, that's what I think they were going for with it.
Well, that's cool. Well, at least they can kind of associate some of your playstyle with the actions behind the item. So,
right.
That's just kind of unique. I mean, at least it fits. At least it's nothing really, something that didn't make any sense, Yeah, like if it was just a carry item.
Right.
Like that probably wouldn't have done it as much.
I do like the idea of the item. I'm certainly appreciative of the fact that they buffed it a little bit. They did some significant tweaks. I think it still has a little ways to go, though. I don't know if you agree with me, but
yeah, I think I do. I like the concept a lot behind the item.
Right.
And it's a very cool item. But yeah, there's definitely just some situations where I think it's not utilized, and other ones where it could be more utilized with just some buffs in the stats. A few things I will say about the item, though, is it has some of the best health regen in the game on it.
Yep.
So I think it's really underappreciated in that aspect, and I think a lot of supports aren't utilizing it enough, or a lot of early tanks or jungle divers aren't using it. Because I think it would become a very helpful item. We were talking about this at one point, I think, in that game where that item on Warwick, no matter how you build Warwick, would actually probably be a great item because Warwick's known for his level 6 dives with his ultimate.
Yep.
And so you could easily use it then, and as much as it has AP on it, which you wouldn't normally, maybe go AP Warwick. I like to do AP Warwick. But it's always going to have a great effect for his Q. So there's kind of a, why wouldn't I want to try this item out? So I think it's just underappreciated. So, but yeah, I use some beef stats too in some other departments. So
yeah, and well, the other thing that I think is that players a lot of times are hesitant to try new items until they start seeing, for example, like pros using them.
Yes.
Whereas it's always been my opinion, no matter what MOBA I play, whether it's League of Legends or Heroes of New Earth or whatever else, Dota 2, I'm more the type that likes to make my own builds, essentially. And I think people would be surprised what they could pull off with Ohmwrecker if they were to actually try it out in a live game. Because really, I mean, it's actually a pretty decent item when it comes down to it. Like you said, that regen is fantastic, especially for junglers. And when it comes down to pushing towers, I mean, not only are you disabling that tower, but you're also resetting its damage that may have accumulated over time. Because each time the tower hits, it increases the damage, as I'm sure all you guys know.
Yeah, it's scaling.
So, yep. So if that thing has hit you, 3 times and you reset it, it's back to as if it just fired its first shot at you.
Yeah, so, I mean, that right there, while diving, that last tower hit when you're about to escape and you think you might make it, but it was just barely too much? Think of that if you would have had an Ohm. You would have been about 2 or 3 hits safe. So that allows you, 2.5 free seconds of the tower dive. So there's lots of aspects to it that I don't think a lot of people take into account. And then another thing that we were talking about, I think, too, in that game was if 1 or 2 people had him on your team and you wanted to push mid hard and you didn't have a minion group, but you had the whole team there, instead of running back and clearing minions, which is going to take 15, 20 seconds to run down the lane, kill them, and get your minions up there if you don't really want to tank it, 5 people going on a tower, if it's not shooting at them, can take it out pretty quick. Yeah. So regardless of health, you can push with a team down a tower really, really hard. Are we fighting?
I guess so, buddy.
Ooh, this is going to be close. I think you got this, though. Oh!
No way! Oh, wow.
Ooh, that was close.
That was a good fight. I'll get you know that.
But so yeah, there's lots of differences that you can do, or lots of ideas behind the item. One other thing, I think we both agree, or we're both agree that stats of it could be maybe buffed a little bit. I do like the health and mana regen. I think that's great. The AP side of it, they could maybe make it armor if they wanted to make it not specific for a certain type, but I think they're gearing it more towards AP tanks and supports, which makes sense because most of them run with some kind of AP most of the time. The one thing I think is crazy, but worth a shot, is maybe see the item with a reversed stat for instead of taking a tower offline, you could beef up your tower or maybe increase its speed for maybe 2.5 seconds. So if you're getting dove, it's like a little safety net. So then there's an interesting amount of gameplay behind that than whether or not a team wants to dive you if you happen to have that item. So I think there's room to work with the item for sure if they ever want to do like a little tweaking on it. So there's definitely something there. So I do like the item though, and like you said, it's underappreciated. And I know I've used it in one build of mine, and I might start using it in some future because I know I have a lot of builds left for supports, and I really like the stats. So if you have an aggressive carry, why not? So because even in a support lane, whether or not you're a jungler, you know how many times you chase them back to their tower and you're like, oh, if only I could go hit them one more time without taking 3 or 4 shots. Hey, that's your 3 or 4 shots. 2.5 seconds is at least 2 shots from that tower. And if that gets you down to the tower and you're already leaving by the time it comes back up online, who would have known? In fact, here, I'm going to try just a little test. I'm going to run to your tower, and right when it's about to hit me, I'm going to deactivate it and see how many shots it takes if I just run through its range. So
I'll let you go. So there you go. I mean, you're walking all the way through.
Barely 2. It can barely get the second one on, and I only have boots 1, and I didn't even activate the my ability to speed myself up. So there's I mean, if you want to run in quick and not take damage, and if you're low life, I think it's a really playful item that can really help out some people. So definitely, I can't kill you here.
Yeah, come on, go. Why don't you run?
Kill me.
Why don't you run?
Oh, maybe Christ. I can.
No!
You get over here.
You son of a bitch.
Oh, no. No! Oh, I need a bite. Oh, I'm gonna die.
How do you have so much regen?
Oh.
Wow. Oh, yeah, I know how you have regen. You bought an Ohmwrecker.
Well, that's not the big part helping me. But
I was
Ohmwrecker's
hoping
probably
you
not
would-
the perfect item for Trundle, just to be honest, though.
I was hoping that you would run to your tower and I would Ohmwreck it.
That would have been sweet, actually.
Would have been.
But for the most part, guys, that is Ohmwrecker as an item. You can see what it looks like when you use it on towers, which actually looks really cool, too. Another little fun fact, I don't know if everybody knows, you can take out both of the turrets in front of the Nexus at the same time. So it's not single tower specific. You can hit 2 at once. I actually used it in a late game push as Nami in a hour-long game the other day. We needed a desperate push at the end because we didn't have any towers left in our base. They were all aced, and we didn't have our main carries, so we actually kind of needed it, and we won. And I don't want to say specifically because of the item, but it was a big help when we got down there, so because none of us had the life to tank it. So definitely a very unique item, definitely very cool, and it's something hopefully people play around with a little bit on their own. And as much as I know you have to give up that gold over time to get it early, I think probably early is good work for it, but it's still great late because you team it up with a Spirit Visage for that maximum, get even more health regen off of it. It's going to be an even better item for you. So all types of really good things happening there. So yeah, just a sweet item. And that skin, man, if I could kill you for that skin, I totally would.
I'm surprised it's so rare.
Dude, I think now to get that, you need 25 people to reach level 10. So at the rate I'm getting people, don't try to fight me. I think at the rate I'm going, I will get it in.
God damn, you hit like a truck. You got me.
Whew, I hit like a truck and I only have an Ohmwrecker, which is totally not an item for me. Not a first item, at least. I'd like maybe a razor. You actually have more health than me, too.
Yep. You know, I should have kept just kind of skirting you back a little bit and using my Q to get some health.
Yeah, you should have.
Just standing still.
I was waiting for you to run that.
I know. I should have. Oh, well.
That's okay. But, yeah, it's a very cool item. And you have an item named after you. If one day there was the
honey badger.
The honey pod or something. The rejuvenational honey basket or something.
Yeah, there you go.
Because I know, like you said, actually, here's another quick thing we can discuss. How many people have items in the game? There's a handful.
Outside of developers, yeah, I would guess no more than like 10, honestly.
Yeah. And one of them we know.
Yeah.
Which is Total Biscuit with his rejuvenation.
Why don't you go run to your tower, buddy?
I'll fight you under this. Oh my god, I don't want to fight you under this now. Stay in here. Oh, don't disable me.
I don't got enough for this. All right, this is when I run, and this is when I barely survive because I just hit that tower.
Here. You go run to your tower now. I'm coming.
Okay, I'll meet you over there. And normally I would have the red buff, so you would not be surviving these fights, buddy.
Oh, whatever. Get over here.
Oh shit, no!
Don't run away.
Yeah. You know that man,
I didn't have my W up.
Yeah.
That would have been the difference.
Yeah. But that's you know, if you were on top of your game, unlike Badger,
yeah,
you would have totally just won that fight because of the Ohmwrecker.
Very true. Very true. Although you took a huge chunk of life, so
yeah. Oh man, his Q. People, guys, you need to play Warwick more. He is an awesome hero, seriously.
Yeah, we've talked about how he's underappreciated lately, but
yeah,
he is disgusting late game. It is outrageous.
Oh yeah, man.
I might start playing him more.
And you keep control of those buffs, the reds or even the blues. I mean, you're huge advantage against the other players. You could be taking on the dragon solo.
Oh god.
Totally destroy Roshan.
Oh yeah, I mean you can.
Or not Roshan.
Warwick and Fiddlesticks and Shaco. Well, not Shaco as much anymore, but definitely early dragon champs. And Trundle actually. Trundle can pretty much drag you, son of a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
Fight you?
What you gonna do? Yeah, I got this lifesteal, buddy.
Oh, I don't have an Ohmwrecker, so I can't fight you.
You sold it?
It's not. Oh no! Hey, check this out.
Oh! You bastard! Oh, and I didn't have my pots in the right slot. Damn it!
Oh, that's
I
unfortunate.
thought that would have made much of a difference.
No, but Trundle's pretty epic.
And I'll have everyone know, we recorded another video similar to this one before his file got corrupted.
Yeah.
Game went the other way. I totally smoked him with my Warwick.
It's true, he did. I was Cho'Gath.
Yeah.
And it went horribly bad. I didn't build right, but it went bad.
that's why it supposedly went corrupted.
No.
I can't show this on my channel.
lolreplay made it corrupt.
Uh-huh.
But
I'm just teasing.
No, it's fine. I know you're legit, dude. I know.
Wait. Oh, you were saying your Ohmwrecker was on cooldown.
It was on cooldown.
Okay.
Hey, look, now it's not. See, I just used it. Get some turret. Save
are you going for the win?
Oh man, you can try to fight me while I go for your tower.
God damn it!
This champion is. Oh, my ult just came back up.
I don't even remember what your ult is. Where's my ult? Oh, my ult just came up too. OP.
Trundle's ult is disgusting. Here's another underappreciated champ. Man, me and you just rocking the underappreciated champs.
Yes. Don't be afraid to go back to the old, but I don't know. What would you
the
call
older champions? Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
the classics.
God, they just beat the crap out of things.
Oh yeah, dude.
Wow, that was kind of ridiculous, actually.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
No, you're not watching.
But then again, I don't have my reds.
No, it's because I have it.
You had a red buff?
No, I have it now.
You cheater.
I just took yours.
You cheater.
Imagine if I bought items. You're building a little more sustained than I am, but I'm Trundle.
I would recommend that if you're gonna build an Ohmwrecker.
Yes.
How do you like that, mofo? God damn it. Come on. Yeah, screw your red buff. What you gonna do?
I needed 2 seconds for my ult to come up.
Oh! Okay.
I had a flash. The ult was on a 2-second cooldown.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I would recommend that if you are going to build an Ohmwrecker, go for like an early Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah, get an early Philosopher's, but...
Yeah, but you don't have to build it as your first item like we did here. It's obviously kind of realistic for most heroes if you're going to be diving, but getting that gold bonus and then leading into it maybe as like your second item or so. I mean, what would you say?
Yeah, for sure. Like if you're a jungler, let's say you are Warwick and you go with a Razor, make sure you at least get. I mean, you can get your Lantern, but make sure you have your Philo.
Yeah.
Or just get the Razor part of it. And then maybe get a second, because he naturally has some tankiness to him.
Yeah.
And it's going to give you health anyway. So another thing to remember, if you're champion, you want to get a little bit of health early, but nothing crazy. Ohmwrecker gives you 350 health. So you actually do pick up a little bit of beef from that item. So just something to maybe consider. It's not a half bad idea for just some early health. So do you think you can do it this time? I don't think you can do it.
No.
Oh.
Even with this whole army.
God, you have so much.
You son of a bitch. No!
Dude, Trundle's attack speed with Frozen Domain is disgusting.
Oh, that was... Oh. Now nobody's going to visit my channel. They're going to say, who is this guy? He sucks.
Is that how that works?
Yeah.
I'll make
Which,
them.
oddly enough, I'm known for being pretty good at games. But this time, man, I just can't compete.
You're used to Dota.
The Badger is too much.
The Badger, too strong.
Yeah.
Better nerf him. Just kidding. Don't nerf me, please. Yeah, so Ohmwrecker. Hopefully, like I said, it'll make a comeback eventually. I might start trying it with some of my other junglers that I haven't tried it on as much.
I would recommend it.
Because, like, right now, guess what? I'm going to go for.
What are you going to go for?
Nothing.
Oh.
Good lord, Trundle's attack speed is just disturbing with that up.
Have you not played him recently?
Not recently. He's one of my favorite champions. I was waiting for them to finish this thing. This is actually the first time I've touched him. Like, look at this. Stand in this. Like, watch me.
What? Yeah, I know. You get your roid rage attacks and all that shit.
What if I just standard attack and didn't use an item?
See, this is where I could skirt you.
Here, let me do this. I'll just activate that. Okay. Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Now you're gonna die, buddy. Hey, how did you get that health?
Because
God damn it, I can't compete. You and your attack speed stacking over there.
It's my ultimate.
Yeah, but you also got your little.
It drains 29% of your max health, and I basically gain your stats. Trundle too strong.
Well, that's a good game, man.
That's ridiculous, is what that is. I'm gonna start playing Trundle again, and Warwick, obviously. Late game.
Yes.
I mean, you have one item, and you don't even have any damage yet, and you still really do hurt the crap out of me.
Yeah.
I may or may not have like 18% lifesteal too right now.
Imagine diving on a squishy caster or something, you know.
Oh god.
They're gone. They're gone.
They are gone. They are gone.
Hey,
I'm gonna wait a second.
You can show off disabling both towers.
I'm going to. I need it to come off cooldown. I'm still super jealous about that skin.
You'll get it.
Oh, here, let me heal up off these real quick. This is just
you'll get the skin. There's enough people out there.
Yeah, we'll hope. Okay, I'm gonna run in and disable them. So yeah, I believe if I run up in here and I go, boom. I don't think I can fight here.
Oh no! You better not win this with 2 towers. Thank you.
I did get you to half health.
Shut down.
Shut down.
See, that's how you do it, guys.
To kill.
Right there. All you need to kill Honey Badger are 2 towers. And Warwick. Warwick with only an Ohmwrecker and a mallet.
Yeah, I have a Blade of the Road King now, so that might become even more of a problem for you, but, you know. You need 2 towers, so.
Yeah. Which is really sweet, and if another person on the team has one, they can actually go and pop it again after 7.5 seconds.
Yeah. So they do make it that way, and they did that so teams couldn't just bum rush super hard.
Yeah.
But still, nonetheless, you can go at it pretty legit, pretty quick. So that is that's one thing I think a lot of people don't realize. But I mean, you push in between waves and you use it. We tried it in one game where we used it a couple times in a row down a lane, and you can push a lane so hard. So if you're one of those push mobility teams in ranked, you might want to consider it, because that'd be your quick access to basically backdoor.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. Obviously, it's not the only way, but I mean, that's some easy stuff. I'm gonna see how long it takes me to kill a dragon.
What? You're not gonna fight me anymore?
Why? Because you got a red buff? You think you can kill me now?
You scared, bro?
I am scared, bro. Some would even say that I'm scared. But I'm scared. No, I'll come at you.
That's what I've been hearing.
That attack speed, though. I think red buff even slows me down, too.
I should be stacking attack speed on you.
Yes, you should. Your passive keeps you alive. That's why I don't win fights until I have to use all of my abilities.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really nice to see, like, when you're sitting there
You annihilate me when I'm just standing still.
Yeah.
Because you hurt.
Oh, you come back now.
I told you I was.
I thought you were bluffing.
I ain't scared.
All right.
Where you at?
I'm coming. Don't you worry.
So he said he's coming.
Don't you worry. We gonna do this.
I'm ready for it. Some would even say, "Come at me, bro." Oh wow, you're tanky.
Yeah, I'm not playing around in your little circle.
Wait, you want me to? I'm not gonna dive it that fast.
Come on. You scared?
No, I'm coming now. I can't come over there.
Why you come into here? I got a laser beam for you.
Pew pew pew. Awesome.
Oh, ho, 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 yeah.
Oh, you're exhausted.
God damn you. And you even popped the Ohmwrecker, didn't you?
I did.
You son of a bitch.
Ohmwrecker helping me out there.
Yeah.
Something.
Good.
I think I was in tower range. Pretty sure.
You were. I
Okay.
saw them get disabled. I was hoping to have their assistance in dealing with you.
Trundle just does what he wants. Biting the inhibitor with his face.
Well, I hope everybody enjoyed the showcase on my item.
Yeah, it was important. People need to know.
Yes. Thanks
But
for
I would
getting
like
the
to
word
thank
out.
you, though, for joining me.
Yeah. I had fun, man.
Yeah. So
Good times.
that is the Ohmwrecker. Try it out. It's definitely worth your time. And very cool item with a very cool story, nonetheless. So,
Yeah.
Once again, thanks Ohm for being able to do this, and everybody go check out his channel as well. He does have some great content actually over there. He's not just lying. And other than that, I think we'll all just we'll call it good for now, and we'll see all of you guys later.
Yep. See you guys.